And now let's try to rerun the code. And now when you try to tap on filter, right, so here you can see the users about 27 age you can see, and also order by you can see. By default our list is ascending order only. Let's try to make it a descending order and quickly try to run the application. And now let's try to tap on order by, and here you can see now we even descending order. So from here try to listen, it will be very much interesting for you how we try to update the existing list. In this vlog, we'll try to continue with the Flutter Drift database and try to learn two new concepts in this series. Those are filter and order by. So whenever you are dealing with the list view, then you might be finding filters all the way in the applications. And I promise you by the end of this vlog, you will be getting very good knowledge on how to handle these filters, how to update the list view accordingly. So stay tuned till the end of this video. And here's the playlist for the Flutter Drift database. If you're watching this video for the first time, I suggest you to go through them. And now quickly let's try to add the new methods using which we can filter out the data and try to display in the same list view which we are populating. So quickly I am going to add the methods here, and the first one is get users above a certain age. So here we are trying to provide a certain age and trying to fetch the users above that age. And finally we need to add dot get to get the values. And I hope this query is very much clear for you. So first we are selecting all the users here, and from where we are picking each age and comparing. If u.age is bigger than the value, then we are trying to fetch all those users as a list here, and we are trying to return the list. And the next method what I would like to return is order by, and this will be again similar thing, but we'll be ordering users based on their age. So based on the age we are trying to order this particular list here, and again finally add the get here. And what we are doing exactly here is like selecting all the users and trying to order by age. So here ordering term, if you see, right, creates an ordering term by expression. The mode defaults to ascending, so we are making the ascending ordered list here. And also you can just try to append this here if you want to have a different mode, right? And here you can clearly see mode we are having, so you can specify the mode, ordering mode, and by default it is ascending, and you can also make it like descending here. So let's go with the ascending order. And again this is completely optional. If you don't specify, by default it is ascending order itself. And now the main thing is how we make the list updated. So for beginners this might be very critical when you try to update the existing list view with the filters, and for the experienced people you might very much familiar with the things, but I'm just targeting the beginners and trying to explain how these things works now. So from here try to listen, it will be very much interesting for you how we try to update the existing list. And here we have declared a global variable users list, and in the previous tutorial we have added this set state, and in this we'll try to declare the initial. So here making use of database dot get all users is there, right? Let's make use of this. So initially we are trying to load the users list here by calling this particular method database dot get all users. So while the application is opened up, all the users will be loaded into the user list, and this particular user list need to be passed on to the list builder here. And again this should not be like this, because I'm trying to add two buttons on the page, and also below the buttons I want the list view. So here let's try to move this list view out from the body here, and for which go to the refactor extract method, and the method name I am going to specify like display list view. And here you can see our method is now created, and what I want to pass here is we need to replace it over here. So every time we provide the user list, right, the main work of this particular method is to display that list, that's all. So we are just passing the user list, and again here we are getting an error. So I just don't want directly to display a list view here. I want it to be wrapped inside the column. So directly we can make it here, we can wrap it inside the column, and by default we'll be providing the global variable which we just declared user list, or else you can just directly specify the user list here. And I don't want a parameter here, directly let us specify the user list and try updating the user list here every time. And we do have the column. Okay, fine, we are getting an issue. Even the previous tutorial we got this issue as we are using drift import here. Even in the drift import we have a column, so I am making it drift as D here, and wherever you make use of that particular import, right, just add D dot here, so that we specifically import from drift import this particular value thing I am saying. And now we are able to display our list view, and above that I need to have two more buttons, and I am going to add two buttons now. So here we got two buttons now, and let's try creating the, okay, we already added these two methods, right, let's try using them. And one more thing, we are not adding the users through the input. So let's quickly try to go to the users.page, and let's try to add one more button here, and that button will take care of adding the users. So add users, and now that we have added add user as well, so you can even add the user from this particular users.page. And now let's try to run this particular code here and try to see the output once. Okay, we have specified display list view directly. Okay, this should not be done because you are inserting list view inside the column, and that will cause an issue. So you need to wrap it with the expanded here. And now let's try to rerun the code. And also before rerunning the code here, one more important thing here, we need to make sure user list we need to update, right? So here we are fetching the users, but we are not appending it to the user list. And now let's try to rerun the code, and now let's try to add one more user here. And by default we are adding the user from the floating action button itself, but as we have also added the functionality to add from here, I'm going to add one more user with the age 26 and 27. So like that I will be adding few users. And now here we have added all the list of users, but let's try to see our methods once. So we are trying to fetch the users above 25, right? So let us try to make this above 27. And yes, the list is not getting updated because you need to wrap the thing inside the set state. And now let's try to rerun the code. And now when you try to tap on filter, right, so here you can see the users above 27 age you can see, and also order by you can see. By default our list is ascending order only, so in ascending order only. So let's try to make it a descending order. So let's try to make it descending order and quickly try to run the application. And now let's try to tap on order by, and here you can see now we even descending order. So I hope this tutorial is very much clear for you. So we mainly discussed two features here like order and filter in Flutter Drift database, and apart from that we have also seen how we can populate a list view based on the filtering options available. So I hope this is very much clear for you, and if you are having any queries, just let me know in the comment section below, and the code for this tutorial I'll be providing in the description section below.